Yes.
Hi, happy Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. It's me, Maria Quiban. We're in the newsroom here at Fox 11, and I'm sorry that we haven't had a hangout in a while, but we are having one today because Matt Atchity is here. Jennifer is here as well,
The birthday girl.
Mrs. Matt Atchity's mom. Yes, and happy birthday to you.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. Matt is, of course, from RottenTomatoes.com, and we love to talk movies every Friday. And Matt is the big kahuna over there, and we're going to talk about some of the big movies that are opening up this weekend. First of all, I just want to quickly say hello to Laurent, who's hanging out with us from Paris.
Hello.
Hey, Laurent. Bonjour, bonsoir. And Hector, who's hanging out with us from the Inland Empire.
Good
Harold,
morning.
Good morning to you, Harold. We haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for joining us. You
Yeah,
are.
I'm in that Idaho where it's snowy.
It's snowy. Oh my gosh. Well, not here. Here it's 83 degrees for downtown LA. By the way, don't be jealous if you are watching from someplace really, really cold. It's like summer here outside. Anyway, let's get through our movies because, first of all, I think I'm going to be watching The Penguins of Madagascar this weekend. This is the big family movie that's opening this weekend. Let me move the camera right here. This is really a casual and informal hangout. I think you remember from last year. Yes, that's
She's
right.
a pro.
Yeah, I remember. She's a young pro. How dare you say that?
I know. It's terrible.
So yeah, the Penguins of Madagascar, I think will probably be number one this weekend, but unlikely.
That's a good question. I think it's going to be between that and Hunger Games, which is its
You're
second
right.
week.
Second
Now,
week, I forgot
the
about that.
advantage that Penguins has is, from a business standpoint, is it's in 3D, so that makes the tickets more expensive.
Yeah.
And people will be bringing a lot of kids to it, so
Right.
you can have larger groups. So Penguins may be number one.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
We'll see next week.
It's going to be close.
Yeah. Okay,
However, Penguins is great.
funny, right?
Oh my God. Now, the critics are not wild about it. It's only 67% on the tomato
It's
meter.
a kids movie.
It's a
yeah.
kids movie. My kid and I, Gabe and I, laughed our behinds off. So we thought it was hilarious.
I heard that there's a lot of humor for adults. I mean, a lot of these animated movies do, but this one particularly.
There are some very funny jokes involving celebrity names.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not going to ruin what the jokes are, but
Right.
they're very funny. And yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty good.
I think I'll be seeing that. I have a hard time with 3D though, so I don't know if my
Well,
little
you can
guys will be
see
able
it
to. Regular?
In 2D.
Oh, regular films? Okay, regular theaters. Okay, so the next one, Horrible Bosses 2, which I don't know if you guys saw Horrible Bosses 1. I did not, but a lot of people talked about how good it was.
Yeah.
Horrible Bosses 2, not so much. Yeah, the critics,
Not as good.
35%.
Yeah,
Not
it's
so good.
it's weak.
Yeah,
It's weak. I mean, it's more of the same, and it's not as good.
yep. It's with Jennifer
Unfortunately.
Aniston, the usual crew, Jason Bateman, but this time,
Christoph
Waltz.
Waltz. Yeah,
he was in it last time, right? No.
he was not. No.
Yeah, he was not.
Christoph Waltz is a great actor. He can do
Christoph
comedy.
Waltz.
He's fine in this. Chris Pine is funny in this. It's just more of the same, and it's okay. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the critics don't like it. It's only 35%, but
Yeah.
for a raunchy R-rated comedy, that's not.
That's not good.
It's not. It's not good, but it's not. Somewhat like scary movies. You gotta put it to, and
I'll wait till
you're
it
going
comes
into
to
this
video.
thinking you're gonna like it, you'll probably be satisfied. But if you're tense about this and you're thinking, well, I don't know about that one, especially if you haven't seen the first one, I don't know that I would recommend it.
Okay, all right. Jump in anytime, by
Oh,
the
okay,
way.
sure.
Jennifer. Because I don't know if you saw some of these movies.
I saw Horrible Bosses.
Oh, you did see
one.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, the first
The
one.
first one, but not the second.
The first
I
one.
haven't seen any of the new movies. that we're
No, not
talking
yet.
about.
But you
No.
like the first one?
It was funny.
It was funny?
Yeah. It was different.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that perspective. Okay, next movie is called The Imitation Game. And by the way, you guys, jump in. If you have a question, there's so few of us right now in the Hangout, that please just either get my attention or jump in. I can see you on the corner of my eye as well on this side. So this is The Imitation Game, a story about
Alan
Turing.
Turing.
Yeah, yeah.
Alan Turing, who was a pioneer in modern computing, he was a kind of an unsung hero in World War II. Helped make the German codes during the war, which they had to keep secret. It seems like the subject matter would be dry, but they do a really good job of making this very dramatic and very tense. Cumberbatch, as usual, puts in a really great performance here. It's not a wild, over-the-top performance. This is a more subtle, reserved performance, kind of based on who Turing was. But he's very good in this. Keira Knightley also is fantastic in this. There's been a couple movies this year that she's really
Nailed
No, I
it.
think she's always been good, but there's a couple of movies that I've noticed that she's really putting into paper. This one, Laggies, I thought she was very, very good in. So expect to see more from Keira Knightley. She's gonna be a big star.
I see. Well, she already is.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, to boot.
Oh my God!
There are a
I
lot
had
of.
lunch with her. I think I've talked about this before.
Oh my goodness.
Wait
I
a
did a
minute.
lunch with
Where
her
was
last
that?
Wait a
night.
minute. You had lunch with Keira Knightley?
It was
Just
this
the
press
two
event.
of you?
No, it was not the two,
Okay.
unfortunately. There was a press event last year around the release of Anna Karenina, and it was a few journalists and a few people from the movie, and we had lunch, and it was this lunch. It was her and the director and I think one of the actors. And I was at a table with 4 or 5 other journalists, and I was sitting right across from her.
Wow.
And she is even more gorgeous in person.
I believe that.
You would not think
I believe
someone,
it.
you would not think she would be prettier in person. It's almost, she is so beautiful, you almost don't believe that she's real.
But is she as nice, as good of an actress as she is?
She was very nice.
Oh, good.
She was very fun.
Not nice as in I'm sitting in front of journalists. Nice.
She
or-
seemed very genuine.
Okay, good.
Now,
That's
that
good
could
to
all
know.
be
I
a-
like that.
That could all be an act.
She's a
But
good
she
actress,
seemed
but-
really cool.
Yeah, no, but you can't like take that for that long.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like sitting. With
No,
her.
it
So
was
that's
a
good.
great experience.
Oh,
She was
good,
really
that's
fun
good
to
to know.
talk to.
Yeah.
A lot of funny
I
stories.
like these kinds of stories about celebrities rather than.
But I mean, she is jaw-droppingly gorgeous.
Well, I
She is
believe that. I believe it. Okay, so the
Just
Imitation
like
Game
me.
is.
Yes, absolutely.
So the Imitation Game, a must
Yeah,
see.
that's-
Certified fresh at 85%.
Yeah, that one's definitely.
You liked it a lot. Okay, and then the last movie that we talked about on the set today on Good Day LA is a scary one. Tony,
Yeah.
you might like this one. The Babadook.
The Babadook. Now,
Oh.
this is
Yeah,
not a
this is like a
gory
book.
movie. This is a scary film. This is more. This is kind of an emotional horror movie about a parent, a single mom who's raising this kid that she's kind of at her wit's end with. It's kind of this, chaotic, rambunctious 6-year-old, and she's been, she lost her husband in a violent accident like 6 years ago. This is a movie that the kid's having dreams about some monster coming to kill them. Some kid's book mysteriously shows up in their house,
Weird.
and there start to be more and more signs that the monster might actually be real. This is a movie that succeeds really on kind of the emotional impact of the story that it's telling, because it's as much about her trying to, navigate being a single mother with this really kind of kid
Out of
that
control.
terrorizes an out of
Yeah.
control kid, as much as it is about the horror of what may happen to them. And so this isn't a movie that relies on a lot of like gore and jump scares. This is a thing that's a very harrowing, very disturbing, kind of intellectual and emotional movie. Critics love it. It's certified fresh at 97%.
That's one of the highest I've ever seen.
Right.
97%.
For a horror movie.
For a horror movie,
movie.
especially for a horror movie, for
Yeah.
any movie to be up
For
that high.
any movie.
Now,
like,
what I
that's
will
good.
say is, don't go
Yeah.
in and expect that this is going to be like a scary slasher movie like Friday the 13th or
Is it
something
more
like
like?
that. This is,
Do you remember the exorcism of is it Emily
Emily
Rose?
Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one
this is-
wasn't the jump scare.
this
but
one's
to
got a
me,
lot
that
of
was
dread
scary.
to it. This has got a lot of existential dread to it. So that's the better way I can describe it.
That is spoken by a critic. Their movie critic.
But it will not-
Existential
But
But it will not leave you
Good vocabulary.
ambiguous and
It
unsatisfied.
won't leave me unsatisfied
What
or
was
have
that
an
movie
ambiguous.
that we?
Is it
Yeah.
kind of like The Sixth Sense? Something
Is it
like
kind of
The
like
Sixth
what?
Sense? Like the movie?
Which
Sixth
one?
Sense.
The
The
Sixth
Sixth
Sense.
Sense. That they,
Yeah, that
That's a
you're-
fair
That's a
comparison.
good comparison. Yeah. That one didn't really jump in like very like other stuff. Yeah, that one got a really high rating of 97%. So that one might be a consideration, Tony, for you this week.
No, I
Did you buy tickets already?
already, it was an official choice at Sundance.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
it's those IFC like
Yeah.
independent. Right?
And there's, if you can find, there's a bunch of good movies in theater. Click on the top box office list over there. And we
Which
can
one?
See where, no, to the left,
To the left,
under the blue.
top box left.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, there are a
So-
lot of good movies out this
Right.
week.
There are a lot of certified fresh movies. There's Mockingjay. There's Big Hero 6.
Um,
Interstellar, which I was a little
Interstellar's
disappointed with, but a lot of people
still-
like.
yeah.
Gone Girl is still in theaters. Beyond the Lights is good.
Definitely do not see Dumb and Dumber 2.
Birdman.
Birdman,
Fury,
so good.
St. Vincent, Nightcrawler, Whiplash, John Wick.
Hey,
There's a lot of good movies out.
John Wick. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. That's still out there. I
Oh,
want to
that
see
movie's
that.
so good.
Now, we didn't get a chance to talk last week, but did you watch Foxcatcher? Was it good?
It's great.
Okay.
It's great.
I'm thinking about that one too.
That's a really good one.
Foxcatcher is the movie about DuPont.
Yeah,
The
it's
rest,
John DuPont and his involvement with the Schultz.
yeah,
Two.
the brothers.
Yeah. This is an interesting movie. It's kind of a slow. It almost feels like David Fincher. Like it's got this slow, kind of cold remoteness to it, which works for the story. Everybody's pointing to Steve Carell's performance here, which is a good performance.
And he's unrecognizable in this movie. Like I've seen the trailer.
He puts in a good performance. I actually think this is Channing Tatum's movie.
That's what they said.
He's
He's being lauded for an award for an Oscar.
Yeah, Channing Tatum puts in a very subtle, small performance that is really good, and Mark Ruffalo is really good at it.
Well, he's
Mark
always
Ruffalo,
good.
I didn't recognize was Mark Ruffalo in this movie until like 30 minutes into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
True story.
It's based
Yes,
on a
it
true
is based
story.
on a true story. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know about
Like
it.
any Hollywood movie. Celebrities, but-
Lots of liberties. If you guys heard about it, this really rich guy, the DuPont son, who really loves wrestling.
Yeah, they did a preview on it on a couple TV shows.
Yeah. They were interviewed recently. Was Steve Carell, Channing, and
Mark Ruffalo.
no, it was the older lady.
Vanessa Redgrave.
Vanessa Redgrave. They were all interviewed, and it was hilarious. But Channing was so soft-spoken and so humble about his performance but you say
He puts
yes,
in a
he's so
really
good.
fantastic. One of the things that I was most impressed with is he carries himself like a guy who weighs 50 pounds more than he does. It's the rest of it.
Frozen.
I believe they froze.
Yeah, they froze for a second.
Okay, there they go. Unfrozen.
It's coming back.
Background as a dancer.
Yeah.
Like, here's a guy who knows how to move, and his performance in this is a very physical. Like he uses his body to convey that character as much as anything he does with his voice or his face. I was very impressed.
He's a one to watch.
Yeah.
Channing. I think he's got this
Well, I think
certain quality as an actor that we talked about this with Keanu Reeves, and I think Channing has a little bit of that quality.
Here's the thing that I'm impressed with Channing Tatum is that he's a gorgeous man. He's a good dancer.
Kinda cute.
Really? I didn't know.
He's a good
He
dancer.
looks good naked.
and he's been
He's been naked. I mean, come
I
on.
missed
That's
that
well.
just,
movie.
So we've seen
Looks good.
he can do comedy, but we've also seen that he can go toe to toe with
take a
really
very
good
serious-
actors like Mark Ruffalo
Vanessa Redgrave.
and Vanessa Redgrave.
Whoa.
Like you can see him hold his own against somebody like Mark Ruffalo, which is no mean feat. I think that he's a guy that we're going to see him do a lot, and he's
Yeah.
an actor that I think we need to take seriously.
Yes.
5 years ago, it was to say, oh, Channing Tatum, he's that pretty boy dancer type.
Right.
This guy can actually act, and it's kind of cool to see somebody
it's kind of
blossom
like
that way.
Matthew McConaughey when we looked at him early on, and there was a guy with the shirt off all the time, and then boom, kaboom, like he has just been giving us these incredible performances, Matthew McConaughey. So yeah, Channing is one that
But
I.
we're not complaining about the shirt.
I'm not complaining about the naked shots. Yeah, no. And perhaps not just Mike too. I think they're going to have,
Yeah.
right? And
Two,
Magic
they're-
Mike
I
too,
think
which
they're
is
currently shooting.
they're shooting now.
Speaking of upcoming movies,
What?
have you all seen the Star Wars trailer?
Yeah. Oh my God! But they just
Yep.
released it today, right? Did you guys see it? I know you've seen
I
it.
haven't got.
Brad, you've seen it,
I
right?
haven't queued yet.
I've just. Is my mic okay first?
Yeah. Now.
Yeah, okay. Right.
What-
Yeah, I got in late. He'd only started the hangout, but then I saw
Oh
that.
no, it's not actually. It's not that good. Sorry. The echo is still.
How's that?
It's still. Okay, let's see. Try again.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. No, there's an echo.
Jurassic Park trailer? That's the one you're talking about?
No, we're talking about the Star Wars trailer, Harold. But
Oh,
speaking of the
yes.
Jurassic Park trailer, we saw that the other day, and that looks really good too. And the microphone is also good. I know Trev is the number one. Yes,
Is that okay now?
Sounds better, right?
it's a little better, but it's still. But go ahead, finish. Go with-
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I'll leave and I'll come back. I'll try and sort it out.
I think the host.
You'll
Because,
reboot, Rev.
Fox, even you guys, the audio is really strange and very frozen. No.
It is, but the thing is, it's like that a lot on the Fox one, but you guys are all okay. So if I'm not, then I'll come back.
Let me try it on my end. And
Did you
now,
guys? Did you guys like the Peter Pan trailer?
it's good when Harold
I
talks.
don't watch it. Yeah, it was the Peter Pan thing that they did an hour on that. They do an hour on the special that's going to be an hour.
What? Hours?
I was on the Peter Pan. It was really fantastic. Can you imagine Captain Hook? Did you know who's playing Captain Hook in that?
Christopher Walken, I mean.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember Christopher Walken.
It was really good. He looked really good. He dances. He says, "I'll only play the part if I can dance and sing."
Thanks for joining us. And you like our page and subscribe and thumbs up and share and all that good stuff. Okay, you guys, don't forget to do that if you're watching on air. Just thumbs up and like us. So anyway, the audio is a little funky. I'll say that in just a second. Are you going to go see a movie this weekend, Jan?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it. I'm going to be with my other son.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and he has his 11-year-old daughter, 12-year-old daughter will be around, so we might see something that would be good for her.
Oh, nice.
Matt'll have to tell us which.
Not Mockingjay, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know if she's into that. To see what she's into. Yeah.
Listen, you guys. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Oh, thank you.
And have a wonderful rest of your birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you. I will. See you.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
And
Birthday,
don't
Mrs. Atchity.
All right, sounds good.
Bye, guys. You can always catch Matt Atchity on his podcast as well. Just check out rottentomatoes.com for more on that and the movie.
All right, hope to see you on Friday.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to pass and then I'll see.
Very strange audio and video today.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, let me see if the audio's a little better. Okay, I want someone to talk to me.
All right. You look lovely today.
That's
And
one.
am I audio breaking up like crazy, or is it sounding all right? Wow, it's really
No,
weird.
that he thinks truly because the internet, everyone is trying to download the trailer or watch the trailer for Star Wars. I don't know.
Oh.
It's like,
Maybe it's hitting. Yeah, maybe you have a point.
yeah, it sounds really weird. Anyway, here's what I'm going to
The
do.
audio sounds like
Here's what I'm going to end the broadcast now. I'm going to try to fix the problems, and then I want to talk to you guys after. So I'm going to say goodbye, YouTubers. Thanks for joining us. We're going to work on getting some more celebrities soon. I promise. And I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend, you guys. Bye,
Bye.
YouTubers.
YouTubers.